And the Rebels have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Running inside the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. Loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Johnson looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Safe little shovel pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside is 5. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
He'll take over. First and 10.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Rebels. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 12.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone. Touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Red pass hits complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Offense gets set for second down. Unloads quickly. Makes his man miss. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Inside the 15. First and 10 from the 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It'll be a draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Johnson looking to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the move and looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback on the keeper. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up second down.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. They'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off play action on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted to stop the threat.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to...
There he goes! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And
he's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Rides the back on the option to give. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. And the returner will be brought down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Keeps it on the draw.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his man. It's Hainsworth. And he's knocked down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kick is in the air. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And that one's incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
The option becomes assignment football. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch man. I got the dive. It's really, really hard, and it stresses these defenses to really play assignment football.
And if you get it blocked correctly, the defense really can't be right.
Well, and if you think about it, the quarterback's basically blocking the end man on the line of scrimmage. He runs towards him, makes him come at him to kind of hit him, and it's his way of blocking it. Now I pitch it, get the ball in the perimeter, and I got that guy taken care of.
Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give out of the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.